I hope you'll try to get both. And will you do me a favor, Raquel? Can you please bring out the other necklace that matches back to it, the one I'm wearing? I need your version of it if you don't. So I very, very much today am inspired by layering. And recently, probably about 2 months ago, I was on the internet and I was on Pinterest and TikTok and all that kind of stuff. And I was really examining why I liked certain women's looks in the pictures I was looking at. And I really was like, okay, why do I like this? Why am I attracted to it? And I'll tell you what caught my eye. It was they were wearing multiple layers of necklaces, and they were shorter and longer, and just this fabulous, voluptuous look. And so I started mimicking that a lot in my own personal wardrobe. And boy, I'll tell you, it really, Raquel, can you bring me this piece if you don't? Oh, is it here? Oh, is it a oh, that's funny. I'm blowing a mystery to talk about this. All right, well, you're gonna get the first look at it. Anyway, Jay, so I really have gone back to your jewelry and the other jewelry I have in my closet, and man, I'm having a blast playing with it. A big, bold piece like this. Guys, please don't miss out on this one. Of all the pretty pieces we have, and we have a huge amount of variety today, you'll find something special, but this one is the showstopper. This is the one that from across the room, I'd have to ask a woman where she got it. Now, I'm gonna show you this next item, and I wasn't supposed to because it's my next mystery item, but if you're into this idea of layering and kind of pulling it all together, these look fabulous together. So if you can swing it, this is $129.98. My mystery item is 48% off, and it's coming up next. So if you wanna do this together, please go for it. And I know your wife, Sheila, she really loves to layer her jewelry, doesn't she?
You know, it's something that she does. And one of the things that is interesting with my wife, what she does is like, we travel a bit.
Extensively, yes.
I travel with her. And one of the things that she does is, it looks like she brought a suitcase full of jewelry with her. And but if you really kind of pay attention to what she wears, because every day she's got all this different jewelry on, but if you look at it and then you really think about it, she combines them over time. So like every day it's kind of maybe a different, or there'll be one of those base pieces in there and then she'll layer up it's really huge, especially if you travel in Europe. A lot of places that we go to, you know, layering is really big. What I love about this though, okay, is number one, I want everybody to realize that number one, a design like this, nobody else could actually do this in this material. We have an exclusive on this. There was only 2 loads of this turquoise that came out before they shut the deposit down.
It's called Sacred Cloud Mountain.
It's called Sacred Cloud, and we have the total exclusive. Now, I also want you to realize,
stunning.
Look at the size. Look at the size of these. Now, this is not compressed nugget material or anything. So I want you to think about the size of the piece of turquoise, natural turquoise, that's completely natural, that we had to start with to be able to cut that huge freeform bead. Another thing with this is all natural. There are no two, absolutely no two. They are the same design. They're the same look. They're all hand carved from the natural material. Absolutely no 2 of these will be identical. They're all uniquely different in their own right. Yours will be totally different than anybody else, and that's because it's cut from the natural turquoise rough stock.
So cool.
Also, I will tell you right now, a design like this, to actually create this, we started with a little over probably 4 pounds, maybe even close to 5 pounds of natural rough to be able to cut this.
Wow.
So you have to have this huge volume. Now, are you gonna have some end cuts and things left over that you can actually use in other designs later on? Yes. But just think about the volume, the amount, and the size of the turquoise rough that you have to be able to cut this. And again, this is all natural. It's got a very, very unique look to it.
I love the look.
Yeah, no,
I'm literally mesmerized by this piece.
Even the turquoise is a very unique color. It's got a unique texture to it. It's got a very, very, it's kind of like its own exclusive look.
But you know what's amazing? It's almost like if you take paints and you drop them in water and then you kind of muddle them together.
It almost has a Chrysocolla feel to it.
Yeah, and here's what I love. Look at the bright, bright blue that's in there and just pops from it. Then you see these wonderful warm chocolates. Look at all the great taupes in here. You've got a little bit of green. We've got a little bit of ivory in here. It's just absolutely one of the prettiest stones I think I've ever seen when it it comes to turquoise. And all of you are jumping on, and I totally understand. I would absolutely add this to my personal wardrobe. This to me is one of those, I always make a mistake because I only get to see pictures before I come out on the air, and then I get to see the real thing. And then I sit here on the air and think, why didn't I order that before I got out here? Because it's gonna be sold out. It's glorious, and again, it's bold, it's big, it's beautiful. It is uniquely wearable. I'm wearing from Jaclyn Smith, as you all know, a taupe color, but I could take this in so many different directions. And the other neat thing about this unique color combination is it's year-round, 365 days a year. Fall, winter, when you go to those deeper tones, the browns, all of a sudden all the brown's gonna pop on this. And then spring, summer, when you put in all the lighter, wonderful chiffons and all those taupes and light colors, and then your jeans, of course, and our blues, it's gonna be so magnificent. And I love the fact you're responding to it. I knew you would too. I was like, oh, they're gonna love this piece because it is absolutely gorgeous. And for this price, it was funny, you know, I got to go to Tucson. It's the first time I've been there. And I went to this one turquoise place. And the first thing they said to me was, this was hysterical, it's $1,000 minimum. That's what they said to me when I walked in. And I was like, okay, I'm in for it, you know. And if there was something like this in that place I was standing in.
You would have had the minimum.
I would have hit the, I'm not kidding you. It was unbelievable. They told me, ma'am, it's $1,000 minimum, like, get out of here if you're not gonna spend $1,000. It's basically what they were telling me, right? But this is what I saw there. When you get these magnificent, highly unique turquoise, distinctive, Jay. That's what you always bring us. It's the excitement of the find when I'm working with you. You know, it's the fun of discovering a new look. I've never seen a turquoise like this in my life, and I thought I'd seen them all.
Okay, you just went to the largest gem and mineral show on planet Earth.
I did not see this turquoise.
I guarantee you didn't.
Because you have it all.
We have it all.
Yes.
So nobody has this material. I mean, we have a total exclusive on this. There were, this came out of a very small, it was actually an iron mine or an iron deposit that they were trying to develop. There were 2 loads that came out. We got both loads, and then they closed it down. They closed the whole area down. They closed the mine down. So there is no more of this material coming out. Now, that's not to say that maybe down the road, hopefully they'll open it back up. But right now, and that was 4 years ago.
Oh,
so
geez.
I really doubt 3 years ago, this will be the 4th year that we've had this material. What I love about it is the uniqueness of the coloration of it. It's natural. Also, to be honest with you, okay, to be able to do this and do these big, bold looks and also keep it affordable was a big deal for us. And again, this is all natural turquoise, GIA certified natural turquoise.
I love this. And if you can swing it, please get the next necklace. Let me give you the item number. Just do it. Use FlexPay. I only want you to do it if you can afford it, though. The next necklace, which is one of our mysteries, is Azure Peak. Isn't that